Hi. Welcome back. This is Stacy, your ProTPD digital trainer. In this session, we are going to learn how to add, update, and submit the submitter details to the EU and MHRA, UK, from ProTPD Digital. The agenda for this session: adding and updating the submitter details, generating and downloading the submitter XML for manual submission, automatic submission of submitter XML from ProTPD Digital to the EU and MHRA, UK. Let's get started. First, open the Google Chrome browser in your desktop. Then type live.protpd.com in URL bar and click Enter. If this is your first time using ProTPD, or if you don't have an active session, it will then take you to the login page. If you have already saved your password in the Chrome browser, it will then automatically populate your username and password here. If not, you can enter your username password. Finally, click on the Login button. It will then take you to the ProTPD Digital homepage. From the header menu or from the side menu, click on the Submitters. You are now on the Submitter screen. Depending upon the size of your monitor and resolution, you can always show or minimize the side menu by clicking on the burger menu. Okay, if you don't have submitters added yet, then the application shows no submitters found. Let's add the submitter. To add new submitter, click on the button Add Submitter. It will then enable the submitter form to enter the details. One important point to note here: whatever the field contains a star or asterisk, it means the field is mandatory to save the details. Let's add the submitter detail, submitter ID. It is the 5-digit number given by the EU or MHRA during the submitter registration. Is submitter SME, small and medium-sized enterprise? Submitter has VAT. Submitter VAT. Submitter name, it is the submitter company name. Submitter address. Submitter country, select the country. Submitter phone. Submitter email address. Now, click on the button Save Submitter. This has now saved the submitter details into ProTPD Digital. You can close the success notification. When the submitter details are saved successfully, it means the data is validated, and the system automatically generates the submitter XML. Now, we download this submitter XML by clicking Download XML button. Let's check the submitter XML content. It is exactly what we just saved, but in EU XML format. Now, let's check how to manually submit or upload the submitter XML to EU. Open Google Chrome browser, and then enter the EU eTrustX URL and go. Enter your email address registered with the EU for eTrustX. Click Next. Now, enter the password for EU eTrustX. Click Sign In button. You are now successfully logged in to EU eTrustX. Now, click on the new folder icon to upload the submitter XML. Enter the subject as submitter XML. Come down and add the submitter XML by clicking on the button Add Files. Select the submitter XML that was just downloaded from ProTPD Digital. Click on the button Start Upload. This will now upload the data to the EU. To submit this data to EU, click on Send button. The submitter XML has been submitted to the EU. Let's check the EU response for this submission. Now click on Refresh button. We received new message from EU. It shows Submitter XML success. Click on it to see the details. The details shows the submission is successful. This response is also called a success string. Please save this for future reference. Good, we have done with the manual submission, which includes a couple of steps. Now, let's look at the automatic submission of Submitter XML from ProTPD Digital to the EU and MHRA UK. Let's go back to ProTPD Digital Submitter screen. In the Action column, you can see another button called Submit to EU. Click on this button to submit this Submitter XML to EU automatically. The status of the submitter has now changed to Submission to EU, in progress. Please wait for a few minutes. After a few minutes, just click on this Refresh button. The status has now changed to Submission to EU, success. It means the submitter information has been successfully submitted and updated in the EU SEG. You can click on the button Download EU Response to download the EU response, also called the EU success string. You can save this in your local machine for your future reference. You can also download this from the ProTPD Digital Submission Report screen anytime in the future. You will see this functionality in later sessions. To enable these automated submissions from ProTPD Digital to EU or MHRA UK, you need to contact the ProTPD Digital team, that is, support@protpd.com. They will then set up automated submissions for your submitters. Now, we will see the last agenda item of this submitter module. That is, updating existing submitter details. Let's go back to ProTPD Digital Submitter screen. Here, you can see the submitter form is disabled by default when the details are saved. This is to make sure you don't make changes or delete data by mistake. OK, now, click on the Edit Submitter button to edit the submitter details. This will then enable the submitter form to make changes. Please note that the submitter ID field is disabled to change. The application doesn't allow to change of the submitter ID as this is not changed at any time. All other fields you can change. Here, I am just changing the submitter address. Click on Save Submitter button. Submitter details have been successfully updated and saved. From here, the process continues. Either you can download and submit the submitter XML manually to the EU or automatically submit to the EU from here. We will now see how to add another submitter. Click on Add Submitter button. This will create new empty submitter form. Add the new submitter details as explained in this session. Let's quickly add the new submitter details. Click on the Save Submitter button. This will then save the submitter details. From here the process continues for manual submission or automated submission as explained earlier. This way you can add any number of submitters to your organization account in ProTPD Digital and submit the same to the EU or MHRA UK. Thank you for all your time. I will see you in the next session.